Introducing a new feature in Physical Analyzer, image classification. So we've recently added image classifications into Physical Analyzer using our image analytics engine to help you get to the relevant data that you're looking for just a little bit faster. So there's a couple things to touch here to make sure that you are using it to its fullest ability. To start, image classification begins at the time that you ingest the evidence. So we'll go to File and Open Case, and I'm just going to add an extraction really quickly. So we'll select the UFD or UFDX file, and we'll click Open. Now before you click Examine Data, make sure you click Next. And from there you have your review engine that's image classification. And here you can turn it on or off. It is actually optimized to use CPU, so don't worry if you don't have a good graphics card. You can still do the classification and it won't take too much longer for the opening. But you can also select your categories. So if I click on Select Categories, we can see all the different categories that will be analyzed. And you can choose to turn on and off anything that you're not interested in or are interested in. The one that's off by default is suspected child sexual abuse, and that's off for obvious reasons. It's a very sensitive topic, but if your investigation does involve CSA, you're going to want to turn that on. It's important to point out here that we're actually doing analytics against the actual image using AI. We're not doing a hash match or anything like that. That's a separate feature. So once you've got your classification set up the way you like it, you'll hit Examine Data, and it will do the analytics while it decodes the image. So I already have an image open to show you how that looks, and what we'll do is we will start with Insights. If we go to Insights, you can see image classifications right there, and if we click on it, it will show all of the categories that were classified as well as the number of images in each category. So to stay safe, we'll start with cars, and if we click on cars, you can see very quickly Physical Analyzer is only going to show us images that were classified as cars. Now it is doing this using a filter, so we could quickly go back to our images and change it to another one if we need to. Just to click on a few very briefly, you can see it picks up cars at mostly any angle. What I think is really cool is that it will pick up images that are not necessarily just a car that it sees four wheels on. It will pick up the inside of a vehicle. Like from the dashboard. Occasionally you might see images that are not matching in that category, and if you look at the image you can see why it's classified that way. We've designed it to maybe occasionally give you a false positive versus being too strict and missing out on important pictures. Within the images window, you'll also see a couple new filters. So if I click on the filter button here and scroll down, we now have classification type, where you can see we can turn on and off the image categories that we want to look at that time, where you can choose the strength or how confident Physical Analyzer is about that particular category. So we have above 50, above 70, above 80, and above 90%. So that is the new image categorization feature that's in PA. Make sure you make good use of it to help speed up your investigations, get you to the data that you need to look at a little bit quicker, and avoid having to, hopefully scroll through 100,000 photos looking for that one image.